In this video, I want to share with you how you can avoid a very common mistake that most property investors make. Not just new property investors, but I meet many experienced property investors who are still making this mistake. And I don't want that for you. So when I first started investing in property, I was managing my own properties for a number of reasons. It didn't take much time to manage the properties, that was the first thing. But also, I didn't want to lose 10% of my rental income to an agent to manage the property for me. And to be honest, I thought I could probably do a better job than the agents. And the other reason was, I thought, wouldn't it be great to get to know and meet my tenants? Now let me tell you, that third reason, the novelty soon wears off. So I was managing my own properties, but I noticed that as I bought more and more properties, it took more and more time to manage the properties. And I fell into what I call the landlord trap. And that's the mistake that I want to help you avoid. You see, if you're managing all your properties and it's taking a lot of time, I found that the amount of time I had to go and buy properties diminished because I was so busy managing my properties. As I said, 1 or 2 properties isn't hard, but as you get more and more properties, you spend more time managing and less time buying. And I'm sure you would agree that you make money when you buy the property rather than managing the properties. Now, I understand why people want to start managing. That's what I did. But as soon as you possibly can, I encourage you to avoid the landlord trap. Give your properties to a good letting agent who can manage them for you. Now, of course, you are still ultimately responsible for your property. You know, if something happens to your tenants, it's still your fault. So you want to make sure you have a great letting agent who knows what the legislations are, and they're looking after the property and also the tenants and doing things correctly. And a great way to find a good letting agent is to get a recommendation from other investors in your area who are using good agents. Word of mouth is always the best way. So go to your local property investor network meeting and you can get a recommendation there. But the sooner you get to the point where you get someone else managing, what it means is you have your time back. And for most people I meet, it's wanting to get that cash flow coming in so you don't have to work, which means you can do what you want to do with your time. And I'm sure when people start investing, the plan isn't to be managing their properties full time. So get someone else to do it for you, avoid the landlord trap. And what that means is you can spend your time doing what you want. And the reason I'm filming here, I'm actually on holiday in Denver, Colorado, and I've come to some training here with my partner because I've got the time to do that. You know, if I was getting calls from my tenants because they've lost their keys or the problem with the toilet, I wouldn't be able to enjoy myself and have a proper holiday. So I really encourage you to make sure you avoid the landlord trap as soon as you possibly can. Get other people managing your properties for you. That's it for now. If you like this video, please do comment, like below, or feel free to share it with anyone who you think will benefit from it. As always, I encourage you to invest with knowledge, invest with skill.